今天有幸为您播出其中一场睿智开示。师徒之间节目播出，亲爱无上师开示节录，秉持良心与爱心过生活。2集之一，以英语和中文开示。
What are the changes in a person?
Okay.
Like before
You probably have to ask
initiation and after initiation.
Of course, when you awaken your own wisdom, then you are more clever, no? And when you're really more clever, you can see things clearer, and of course you will have love for all creation of God. Just automatic. Just like you suddenly realize maybe you got sick, and you lost your memory for somehow. You don't realize this is your son, this is your daughter. Suddenly you forgot them. And you don't care about them. You know, whoever take care of them, you don't care. But then one day you remember somehow, someone help you, give you medicine, or as time has come that you remember, oh, this is my son, oh my God, come back here. I will take care of you. I make up for you, I protect you, no? The same. After you awaken, you see all people, all animals are your children, your family members. You love them so much.
What is that actually? What is that power that reawakens people?
God power.
Directly?
Yes.
Does it come through you, or you just you just help a person to get ready to make this
he has it all the time. I told you the $10 in your pocket. He's just too busy. He forgot. Too busy, running from one job to another. Too busy do this. Everything is so important in this world, you know. What to wear, you know. Of course, you can have all that, but the main point is God's power is your great self. Everybody forget. It's very easy to remember. Just have to commit inside. You say, okay, I really want to know myself again now. I really want to know God. Truly, I want it. Then it will happen. Of course, I will show them how.
The very important thing is actually that people come to the point where they decide.
Yes.
With their own their own decision that what are they good, that okay, it's enough. Now I want to be that child and work like that.
That's it. That's the time. That's it. Enough is enough. Now I want to go back home.
Yeah.
I want to know God. I want to know my real self. And nothing can stop them then.
Yeah.
And no turning back. Yes. But if they're not ready, even if I give them the gift of awakening, if I help them to do it, to see themselves, they still don't care, and later they will forget it. And they go back to the same darkness before. No more light, no more improvement. Same like before, just a little bit more than before. Just the inside decision. That's what I said. We have to decide, just like for the environment and the planet. Now we just all have to decide that. That's it. Now I'm going to do something. Whatever it takes. Even if animals eating is not a sin, even if it's not, for the sake of compassion, we should stop eating them and torturing them for any reason at all. Even if eating animal doesn't harm our environment or our health, we should stop it because for love, protection of the weak and the helpless. We're so big and powerful, we can find anything to eat. Why do we have to kill little thing like that to eat? They're not our size even. Some are so small and helpless, and they have children, they have feeling even. That's the thing about awakening. Afterward, you can feel what the chicken feel. Without losing your humanity, you will be more human. You will know everything. That's why you love everything. You will treat the earth with respect. You know, even now, I'm telling you the truth. Even cutting vegetable for me is very sensitive already. I have to do it sometimes to show some people how to cook easy. Because at least the plant, they don't have pain, physical pain like we do. And we ask them to give permission. That's okay. The plant, they can grow again. If you cut one branch, they grow 3-4 branches. Sometimes they need it. Like you trim the tree so they grow strong. Okay, then it's good, excusable. Yes. But even then, I cannot go out in the garden now, in this stage of my knowing, to cut anything, any plant, any grass. without feeling a tingle in my heart. I cannot do it. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Just plant grass. Yes.
Yeah.
And even vegetable already cut in the supermarket. And sometimes I cut to show some cooking. I feel like I don't want to do it already. Even plant, even already cut. You just feel you're one with everything, and everything you destroy, you feel like destroying you. But of course there is a difference between cutting a piece of your hair than cutting a piece of your finger, you see?
Yeah, sure.
So killing animals is like cutting your fingers. Killing plant or cutting plant for the sake of, well, we have to eat something to survive. Just like cutting your hair. Do you know what I mean? So this we can afford to sacrifice. Even then, I don't feel easy doing it now. I get more and more sensitive. So now I can't even go out, take the plant or cut the flower. No, I can't. Without feeling bad, I just won't do it anymore. I can't do it. I do think people with the minimum food habit have more chance to survive. Because also we don't need that much food. Yes, if we eat too much, sometimes we cannot even think. Even vegetarian food, we don't have to eat so much. So right now, the most important is we have to try to avoid the disaster that we are going to lose the planet, lose our home. Actually, we should not have to worry about food because we have it abundantly on our planet. It's just that we have to use it wisely. Instead of using it to feed the animals, we use it to feed humans, and that will be fine. Regarding the Mongolian old cuisine, without cuisine, I like that very much. I like that concept very much. I wish that the Mongolian can return to their original tradition of non-cooking and more vegetarian, living according to the high moral standard of Buddhism. So now it is maybe the time to bring it back again. Maybe people will listen this time in the dire situation of our planet. We should remind everyone to be veg, to invoke the mercy of the Buddhas, and we will be better protected. You see, studies have shown that if the grain currently go into livestock, animals for feed, if we feed it to humans, then all the hungry in the world will disappear, and the reversal of global warming from a vegan diet will result in more plentiful growing conditions. So we even have more food than now if we turn to vegetarian diet. We are already facing so many untold natural disasters on a daily basis, such as earthquakes, severe storms, never seen before, volcanoes, ice melting, and many islands, many nations have sunk under the water already, and many are sinking. And the climate has become, very, very strange. Like it became warm where it should be cold, and it became cold where it should be hot. And this can only be alleviated through a return to the ancient ways of our wiser elders, like those in Mongolia of the old time. One that exists in harmony with nature and respect of other beings, a true brotherhood of love with all. Thank you for bringing that back up, sir. We can still do that. It's not too late.
Thank you, Master.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
Happy to see you. This question is about the human civilization. I was wondering from time to time, why among all living beings on this Earth planet, only we human beings have to make so much adverse effect to the environment to survive?
Yeah.
For example, we have to cut trees to build a house, but wild animals, they don't need all this. They don't need a house, they don't need the clothes, they don't need the cars, they don't need a hospital and medicine, things like that. So why do we have to make so many changes to the environment and the ecological sphere to live a so-called civilized life? What was missing in the human society's civilization?
Yeah. Why? Do not blame the humans so much. It is a physical world here. And because the physical world has so much pressure, they have to do many things to survive. The physical world's pressure force them to forget the connection with the divine, the inner glory. And they become more and more greedy as fear for survival looms large in their life. Though a human is so smart, but he let his head overrule his heart. But they could still change once they are determined to improve, as they all have that heavenly spark of love within themselves. What's missing here is a real spiritual practice and true divine value. As we helplessly drown in the whirlpool of existence, material things cloud themselves around us and blur our judgment and sway our better understanding. Survival pressure and allure of temptation of this world challenge and confuse our mind, taking up all our strength and reasons, while leaving us not much time at all to even remember our God's power within, or to even know that it exists. That's why spiritual masters, daughters and sons of God have come to us again and again to help remind us of our splendor, so that we awaken and start the journey back home toward heaven, where we truly belong, while we are still living on this planet even. That's what you're doing.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
Dear Master, beside tofu as a source of protein, what else can a vegetarian eat to stay healthy?
Besides tofu, we have gluten and many other cereals which contains a lot of protein too. Just eat normally. Eat normally. Eat any kind of vegetable, nut. Is a lot of varieties in the vegetable kingdom. For example, corn has 13% of proteins, and oatmeal 13%. Even brown rice has about 8 or 10%. And the bran and the wheat that you eat in the morning, these are very nutritious. You eat anything that offered to you in the vegetable market, and eat different food every day. And also remember, God's blessing in the food is even as important as the quantity that you take. Because some people eat a lot and they also don't feel well. And they eat a lot of protein and they also don't feel any better than those who eat simple and just eat anything that is appear on the table. We eat in faith. The Bible says all things are pure, but those who eat with faith are eating the pure things. Those who eat without faith are eating impure things. So before we eat, we should pray to God or whomever that the Master we follow or believe to bless our food, and then it will be nutritious. It will be vibrant with the spirit and blessing, and that will be healthy to our speech, our mind, our body. We eat not only to sustain the body, to sustain the spirit as well. Don't worry about what you eat. The Bible says, worry not about what you wear or what you eat,
because the lily of the valley, God also take care of them. So why should not God take care of us if we eat in His love? Yeah, eat with love and thanks. Then everything is enough. Just enough to eat what you feel like on the table. And different menu every day. Then you'll be having enough. We worry too much. You see the buffalo and the elephants, what do they eat? Do they consider protein diet so much? They don't, but they're so healthy, strong. And we eat in so complicated food menu, how much protein per day, how much iron, how much vitamin B, how much vitamin C, and we are sick. The hospital is full of us. So what to do? Just relax and let God run the universe, including our digestive system.
We have been seeing dolphins and whales stranded themselves in many places throughout the world, more often in the past few years. Are these events related to the global warming, and are these animals trying to tell humans something?
Yes, they have been telling humans long time ago. They've been telling us long time already, but very few listen. The human cannot listen to the animal, most of the human. And some human can listen, and nobody else will listen to that person anyway. Poor souls. What suffering they must have endured due to our carelessness and unkind habits. Let's hope the human will develop more spiritually and understand the needs of the animals and give them love and respect as they deserve. I hope the human wake up soon. For their own sake even, and the animals' sake.
ช่วงเวลาของการเปลี่ยนแปลงของดาวเคราะห์โลกใบนี้มันจะให้ดาวเคราะห์ใบนี้ถูกทำให้มีอารยธรรมสูงขึ้นใช่หรือไม่และหลังจากการเปลี่ยนแปลงแล้วจะเป็นอย่างไรการเปลี่ยนแปลงครั้งสำคัญนี้จะทำให้สิ่งมีชีวิตทุกสิ่งบนโลกนี้รวมเป็นหนึ่งเดียวใช่ไหมครับ
The cleansing effect is very unpleasant to bear. But if people realize this is just a warning and change to a better, nobler lifestyle in love and peace, then all living on earth will be in unity. And let's pray that this happen very soon. We need it. We need a change in humans' consciousness. We need peace and love on this planet for a change. We've been living long enough in the shadow of wars, cruelty, troubles, famine, and suppression of all kinds due to the killing karma. We really need a breath of fresh air. We need peace, comfort, safety, happiness, and love among all beings on the planet.